Hey everyone, welcome back. Now if you're wondering why I have stuff sitting here, it's because my ends of my plastic right here are like bowing up a tad. And you know, if my mold leans, my bloom's gonna pull a certain way. So hopefully I don't get resin all over my little doodads here. Let's get some resin in these. My resin was 91 degrees just now. I'm using Bondcraftor. I'm going to use Eder Art for my white pigment. Okay, let's get these bubbles out.
Love you.
Love you, Madison. I tried to get my daughter to make a bloom just now, but she said she had to run to town. Plus, she's got to get up at like 3 in the morning to get ready for work. Oh my gosh. She's the most dedicated person I know. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I got some bubbles going on big time. Do I want to do one more? Hopefully my fingers won't get as sticky as they were last time. My goodness. I don't even know if I posted that video, but yikes, it was bad. They were bad. They were so sticky, it was like I dipped my hands in resin, so. Always have a paper towel with alcohol handy so you can keep your fingers wiped off. Okay, let's torch this. Okay, here's my Eder Art. Okay, I got 22 grams in here. Let's do there's a bubble. One, two. Get that mixed up. Okay, I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. How do I just keep missing these bubbles? And I'm just wasting time. Okay, let's do an Azure Blue by Let's Resin. What color is this one? We'll do this one in the middle here. And let's do a cerulean. What's it be the difference? Oopsie. Ooh. That was so close. Let's get in let's do an emerald green. And a purple right here. Oops. I'll throw in a yellow in the middle. Whoops, oh my goodness. Okay, let's do something with this. A lot going on. Ooh. Sapphire blue right in the middle. Just because I didn't like the way that was looking. Okay. Let's get our white in a piping bag real quick. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna be so easy. Okay, now we'll nice and mix it up. Get it in this piping bag right here. You can literally torch it a little bit if you want to before you put it in your piping bag. You know, I mixed it pretty crazy, but I did not, so, you know, whatever you want to do. Now when you go to torch your resin down in your mold with all that alcohol ink, absolutely make sure you blow that alcohol fumes away. Okay, I'm just doing a couple little twists. 1, 2, but leaving a whole bunch of slack, you know what I mean? Okay, now let's cut right here. Okay, now like I said a minute ago, this bloom is gonna be one of the easiest ones you can do. Literally, just gonna start putting it in there. And then doing this. And if you're already shaky, well, that's great because you can shake right into the resin. You know what I mean? Who says you have to have a straight line? We can do whatever we want. And if you don't stop, if you just keep going, and then meet it line up with the other one, boom. You know, when you try to stop and have a pointy, you know, jig-jag, well, you could definitely have blobs there then. So you want to try to do it in one swoop, you know, one swooping motion. Let's do it again. Drop it in and start going for it. And if you think you have blobs, you know, try to fix it. My middle, I'm just curving one little circle. Let's do this one way out here. I'm sorry if it seems like it's really far away with no light. It seems awful dark. Plus it's afternoon, late afternoon. And I wasn't gonna do 3, but here I am doing it. when I'm done with my line, you know, I just ran it into the other one right there on each one of these. So we're gonna take this middle part, bring it in and curve it around, because that's the last time I'm touching the middle. I'm not gonna pull in toward the middle. I mean, I'm pulling in toward the middle, but I'm stopping. I'm going super slow so I don't disturb anything, and I'm stopping right there. Same with this one. So slow. And shaking the whole time. But that's fine. Totally fine. Shake away. Don't let nothing discourage you from trying something that you think's amazing. Even if you're shaky, it's okay. Boom. Okay, now this one out here, blooming pretty well. Hopefully it's warm enough in here that it'll bloom all the way to the middle. I don't know, it is afternoon. My AC has been on all day long, so it's kind of cool in here. All right, guys, that's it. I literally only pulled in a little ways on each one. You saw me do it. If you do a swirl and you think, well, I always screw up the swirl. You know, my petals look great, but my swirl looks terrible. I kind of made my own swirl, you know what I mean? So as this is drawing in, and I've got my one tiny little loop, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it turns out. See what it looks like. I'm excited to see it. I have a little resin left, so I'm gonna try to find some kind of mold. I have this little sunflower mold here. We'll do a white middle. I mean, why not? And then I'm gonna put some resin back in this white cup. Maybe I got some clear I can use. Yeah, I got some left. Let's put this in there. Oh no, let's add some color to it. What was I thinking? Okay, let's add some purple from Let's Resin. I just let it drop in there. Mix it up a little. Probably add like 8 drops in that tiny bit. See, now if the middle of my bloom don't work out, I'm gonna be like, darn it, I should have swirled it. Ooh, what a pretty flower that will be. It's so hot outside, oh my gosh. My horses and mules are drinking water like they're poor things. I hate when it's this hot outside. I'm looking forward to fall for sure. I'm already sick of this hot weather. Whoa, this is one of my Intoresin molds. This other one came off Amazon. Okay, I think that's good. I don't know if I have any purple drips I can put in there or not. I hope I do have a couple. Okay, now it's full. See how we're blooming? I hope it continues and doesn't quit on me. You know what I mean? Okay, I need to torch this. Then I need to get it covered up so there's nothing else falling in it. Okay, that one's good. I'm kind of leaning from the side, looking and making sure I'm getting the main bubbles and make sure nothing fell in my resin. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna hurry and get something over the top of this. Now, I wonder if no, we're gonna leave it like that so you can see what happens. It's the only way to test it. So I'm not touching it. I'll come back and we'll look at it when it's nice and cured. See if we want to put it back on it or not. And I will see you guys soon. So I hope you have an amazing day. And I hope you're staying nice and cool or hot if it's cold where you are. But sweet. Okay guys, see ya. All right, guys. Let's see, I know this. My ring light's a little blinding on that. So I've got 3 cups here. We're gonna do something different colors on the back, should I say. I think I'm gonna do a green one on this. And I'm gonna do a blue back on this. And then this one, I might do purple. So I've got a dark violet, got a slate blue, and I've got a forest green. So let's get that added and see what we think. I did not run this through the vacuum chamber, you know, and I'm just gonna put mica powder in it and I can torch it, so I wasn't too worried. I might as well torch this first. I've let it sit for a second. Mix this up. Oh, that's kind of a green yellow. Well, and that's what kind of color that is. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna add that interference green. Let's do my slate blue right here. My resin's getting thick because I let it sit for a little while. There's that one. Ooh, that's so beautiful. These are all Let's Resin micas. Okay, now this is just my dark violet. So let's get some in there. Get that mixed up. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I think I'll just go with those. Make sure your lids are on. I might have extra resin, so let's go ahead and look at these ones. Did I put black in there? I thought I just put purple. Oh, it is purple when you hold it up to the light. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. Okay. I wonder if I feel like I should add something else. You know, I'm usually adding in like 20 things. But I guess that's it. That's all I'm gonna add. All right, let's get this in there. Isn't that pretty color? Love it. Filled that right to the brim. Sweet. Okay, on to my slate blue. Oopsie. Fun. These make really beautiful little wall hangings. You know, it's hard to use these as coasters because the top's so slick. Beautiful design though. I love using them, or making these anyway. I don't think I'd sit anything on them as a coaster, but ooh. I could have went a hair darker on this color. It's awful. I should have added something to it. I've still got some extra. Should I make a crazy colored sunflower? Might as well, huh? Let's do some of this slate blue. And the purple. Again, I just thought I'd put purple in here. And that's that. Purple one's awfully purpley. And I like purple. I just wish I would have make it a little darker. You know, you get these molds and you just fill them up. You know? Now, I mixed up this interference purple. Squish it a little bit. The rest of our purple in, fill it up. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. I'll put the rest of this interference purple on this little guy. Nice. All right, guys. I will check back with you soon. Okay, guys, let's check these out. They're still a little soft. Ooh. Ooh, I love that one. Gorgeous. Oh, pretty. That purple, even though this one didn't. Come on. Whoops. Oh my God, look at that. That's nuts, okay? That's nuts. That's not how I poured that in there. Purple flowers and like the green. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's just light and subtle. I like that a lot. Oh, that's really... I better leave that in there for a bit. Whoops. Because it's kind of soft still, so... I gotta leave that in there. All right, let's check these out. Let's go ahead. Ready? Oh. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, the background could have been something different. And there was a ton of colors going on there, you know what I mean? Very pretty though. And how simple was that? I mean, come on, that was simple. You can't get no more simple than that. Okay, let's look at this one. Ready? That's very pretty too. And why does it have some sparkle in it? I don't know. Okay, I love it. I think that's beautiful. And I like it with the blue background. A lot of green going on there, you know what I mean? Sorry about my Band-Aids. I'm kind of like Tina and I'm having issues. All right, ready? Love it. Now you can't get any easier than that bloom. You know what I mean? I mean, look how pretty these are. Easy, simple, beautiful. I absolutely love every one of them. I think they turned out amazing. And yeah, I'm excited. I love how the color sinks into the middle and brings in that dark. I just love that. You know? It's like a eye grabber. Bring your attention into the middle. But I think those are gorgeous. I hope I picked the right backs on them. I really think I did this one. It looks more gold, but it looks very pretty. Anyway, guys, awesome. I hope you try to make these. They're so easy. And if you have any questions, just message me, you know. I will be happy to answer any kind of question at any time. And I will message you back, happily. You know, if I don't see it, it might be the next day. But I appreciate you guys for watching. And I hope you have an amazing day. You know, I gave you a glimpse of the bottom of that jar. So, anyway, go be creative and make some blooms. I'll post some pictures of these. And I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.